स्वागत है गुरुजी महाराज के ब्लेस्ड प्लेटफॉर्म पर। संगत जी, आज हम शालिनी वर्मा आंटी जी का स्वागत करेंगे एंड शी विल बी डूइंग द रीडिंग सेवा टुडे ऑफ द ब्लेस्ड बुक written by Kamlesh Mehta Aunty ji under the guidance and divine blessings of Guruji Maharaj. शालिनी वर्मा आंटी जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. प्लीज स्टार्ट विद द ब्लेस्ड रीडिंग टुडे. जय गुरु जी, शुक्राना गुरु जी. Shalini Aunty ji, you can unmute yourself, please. जय गुरु जी, शालिनी आंटी जी. Sanjay, I think there is some network connectivity issue. So please bear with us and we can have mantra jap inside us till Shalini Aunty ji unmutes herself. Jai Guruji. Jai Guruji, Shalini Aunty ji. Aunty ji, you can unmute yourself. Shalini Aunty ji.
I'm doing it. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, Aunty. Jai Guruji Aunty, welcome to this platform and request you to please start with the blessed reading session today. Jai Guruji.
Jai Guruji, Sukrana Guruji, Jai Guru Sangat ji का बहुत बहुत शुक्राना for blessing me with this reading. Thank you everybody. Thank you Sangat ji. Thank you Guruji. So I'm starting the page 79. The beauty of Christmas, a festival of love and joy. Christmas reminds us of God and his pure actions of creating a new world tree full of beautiful attachment which all human beings enjoy and also share with each other without any sense of ego or false ownership over them. This is the world that God is creating at the present time, in which there is immense unity, equality, and respect amongst each other, and no sense of superiority and inferiority in human beings. God is shown on the top of the Christmas tree as a big star on the top of the tree, and human souls are shown as small stars on the branches of the tree. Attainments are shown as the decoration on the tree, with all human souls received from God. God is shown on top because he lives in the soul world above and the world tree exists on earth below. Santa Claus is a very important figure in Christmas celebration, and he symbolizes God, the Supreme Father of all souls, who visits us at the time in the night of humanity, where there is a full in human value, principles, and goodness in the world, and he distributes to all human beings in the world the gift of peace, love, joy, and wisdom. It is said that in the night before Christmas Day, which is on December 25th, Santa Claus visits people from the North Pole of the physical world, which is very far away, and where he stays. This represents God visiting us at the present time from the soul world, which is also very far away and exists beyond the physical world. The soul world is the spiritual world where God stays and also where all human souls originally stay before coming down on earth to play a part in the physical world. Santa Claus is said to come down chimneys of house in the night to leave his gifts for children, which represents God's incarnation in the dark old world of the present times. The spiritual gifts that God gives us bring the new morning in the world, a beautiful heaven or golden age in which everything is perfect, pure, and positive, and there is nothing in the new world which any human beings lack or desire. Christmas reminds us of beautiful angels and wings and a divine man in their hand. Wings symbolize the angelic and the light state of mind, which is experienced through purity and soul consciousness. Divine man is a symbol of positive blessings which we receive from God and then share with each and every soul in the world. Also, we as angels at the present time whisper the divine message of godly wisdom to everyone and awaken them from the sleep of spiritual ignorance. Angels are shown with a halo or pure aura around their face or over their head, which is a sign of a awakened consciousness. Christmas also involves exchanging gifts and merrymaking along with special meals together. All these festivals have a spiritual significance and symbolic of we as human beings sharing gifts of goodness and godly beauty which we imbibe from God amongst each other, and enjoying ourselves while doing that. Also, at the same time, enjoying beautiful food for thought or spiritual wisdom, which God feeds us, our intellect with every day and makes us spiritually healthy and strong with it. Christmas reminds us that God is with us, and we should celebrate each day in godly love and His constant company and remain spiritual intoxicated and become very sweet like God, and radiant the sweetness through every thought, word, and action to everyone. Attitude of gratitude. Life is better when you develop an attitude of gratitude. Gratitude unlocks the fulfillment of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion into clarity. It can turn a meal into feast, a house into home. A stranger will be friend. Absence of gratitude will turn any paradise into hell. You will always walk away from the table still serving no matter what measure of abundance has been laid before you. Without gratitude, every job feels to be the worst job on earth. Every spouse is deficient, every friend lets you down, every home is on the wrong street. Every gift is the wrong size. Every novel is full of typos. Every mattress is uncomfortable. Every cup of coffee is too weak. Without gratitude, every choice every choice you ever made will always feel like the wrong choice. Without gratitude, summers will always feel like too hot. Winters will always be too cold. The music will be too loud. The movie will suck. The teenagers will be too rude. Without gratitude, you will always feel you were born into the wrong family. The waiter will always be too slow. You will always get the worst seat in the plane. Without gratitude, life is a misery. If we practice nothing, if we practice nothing else but gratitude, life will be full of unbidden blessings every day and forever. The alchemy of all the alchemies is gratitude. Faith and gratitude are the first step towards healing and recovery. Our master, our Guruji, constantly encourage us to be his friend. Then, since he is our friend, we should be in the habit of talking to him every day throughout the day. We can begin our day by thanking him for his grace and all the blessings that he showered upon us. We do this when we sit in meditation and do our Simran quietly, each round of Simran. But when we have completed our meditation, do we get up and prepare for the day ahead and forget about him completely? Do we forget to talk to with do we forget to talk to with him to daily duties as we go to work or go shopping or spend time with family and friends? Or do we remember him and talk to him? Take your Sadguru along the whole day wherever you go. People who are hurt are like a piece of hot iron. They are burning themselves and burn others who come in their contact. They are in so much pain that they themselves are not aware. Healing for them has to start with healing for them first has to start with their own intention and willingness to heal. Healing not just at all level of diffuse energy of pain and suffering they experience every moment of their life. Healing for such people cannot come from the lower vibration of fear and victimization. Divine intervention can create miracles once they are upon to acceptance through deviation and surrender. Faith and gratitude are the first steps towards healing and recovery, love and light. What is gratitude? Before looking at why we should practice gratitude and how you can add gratitude to your life, it's important to understand this characteristic. What is gratitude? Webster Online Dictionary defines it as a feeling of thankfulness and appreciation. It is also described as a state of feeling or being grateful. Instead of focusing on focusing on wants and needs, gratitude is a positive emotion that focuses on experiencing appreciation. Gratitude in its simplest form is saying thank you. Who should we say thank you to and why? Let's start by looking at why we should say thank you or show gratitude. Gratitude is crucial because it's a true vibration or high positive energy. It is also powerfully attractive. It connects us to the source. We cannot exercise much power without gratitude. That connects you to the power because we become what we think about most. When we show gratitude, we attract more of the very thing we are grateful for. No matter who you are, where you are, or what your current circumstances are, learning what is gratitude and expressing it will change your life. Gratitude is a word more often than not taken for granted. There is a great discrepancy between saying it and demonstrating it with heartfelt deeds. Did you know that people who are constantly truly grateful to life, God, nature, and other fellow humans never see dark but light? If you pretend to be grateful, your friend may not notice it, but your mind knows. The universe does too, and certainly the Creator does too. We we were taught that we should see our goals are already accomplished, and we should say thank you now, show gratitude now. This is a powerful way ensure that we channel positive energies on the things we want. Nothing lasts forever. We often take for granted the very thing the most deserve, our attention and our gratitude. How often do you pause to appreciate your life just the way it is? Look around right now and be thankful for your health, your family, your comforts, your home. Nothing lasts forever. Everything, every different life situation can be excuse for hopelessness, for an opportunity, for growth, depending on what you choose to do with it. In the midst of particularly hard days, when I feel that I can endure, I remind myself that my track record for getting through hard days is 100% so far. The same can be true for you too. Grace of Almighty, bowing down to Guruji's lotus feet. Jai Guruji. The Master addresses a disciple's heartfelt concern. Your complaint that you have toiled for 8 long years and have not seen much as a candle is not quite unreasonable. I do not wish you to take anything in blind faith. Of all the creeds of the world, it is the faith only that does not demand blind faith. It calls upon its devotees to ascend and see, but so long the dirt of karma is not washed away, a dirt which has accumulated in many births, it cannot ascend. No definite time limit can be laid down which will apply to every soul. The revelation time depends on the lightness or heaviness of the past karma. There are certain souls who do not get in even after 20 years, while there are others whom it is granted to see the form of the master the very first day. Rest assured that revelation will come one day. Please do not let the exercise become mechanical, but keep up your chest and interest. Trust the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. We normally say time changes and so do people, but the fact is neither time changes nor people. Only thing which changes with the time are priorities. Grace is very important. Grace to Almighty, bowing down to Guruji's lotus feet. Jai Guruji. Forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself for the bad decision you have made, for the times you lacked understanding, the choice that hurt you. These are all vital lessons, and what matters most right now is your willingness to grow from them. Be selective with your energy to. If you can fix a problem, fix it. If you can't, then accept it and change your thoughts about it. Don't attempt to invest more energy than you have. Even though you cannot control everything that happens, you can control your attitude about what happens. And in doing so, you will gradually master change rather than allowing it to gradually master you. Forgiving, highest form of love. Forgiveness is the highest form of love. The saints tell us that in the court of the Lord, there is nothing but forgiveness. Our ultimate goal is to enter and be part of that. So we must constantly aspire to the ideal by maintaining the effort to be forgiving. We need to practice forgiveness so that we can continue to gain awareness of the Lord, whose nature is unqualified forgiveness. In A Course in Miracle, it says, in your brother, you see the picture of your own belief in what the will of God must be for you. In your forgiveness, will you understand his love for you? Since everything that exists has been created by God's audience, and thus in his doing, it is sustained in his being and so part of him. Nothing made in less than God. There is nothing else. We should be present to the divinity in the creation because all is God, all is blessed, and all is a teaching of the presence of the Creator. No one does us any wrong or treats us badly. According to the layer of our karmas that comes into action, our Lord makes his people act towards us in that way. So we should never blame anybody. The practical application of this means to forgive both others and self. Grace to Almighty, bowing down to Guruji's lotus feet. Jai Guruji. Forgiveness, as Guruji Maharaj explained, unless we learn to forgive other, we cannot expect the Lord to forgive us. We have to forgive others when they have done something against us. The Lord will forgive us if we learn to forgive others for what they have done against us. And we can only get forgiveness from the Lord by Simran, Satsang, and meditation. What is forgiveness? There is a block of karmas between the soul and the Father, our Guru. That is why we are separated from the Father. The layer of karma doesn't let the soul go back to the Father. Forgiveness means to forgive us all those karmas, all the sin which you collected in the past birth. Whatever seed we have down, before it comes up, we can uproot it. But once it became a plant, we cannot uproot it. Then we have to taste its fruit. If you hurt another person, if he is still alive, he can forgive you and you can forgive him, and that karmic relation is finished. You have uprooted the seed, but if the other person leaves the world, you have no opportunity to ask for forgiveness. Then that karma goes into debit. You have to come to this world to account for it. You can account for it by meditation, or you ask the Father to forgive you for that karma. But the Lord will forgive us only if we also forgive others. Real forgiveness can only come from the Father by Simran, Satsang, and meditation. Clearing our karmic account is forgiveness. Eliminating the karmas which stand between us and the Father is all His forgiveness. When He wants to forgive us, He puts us on the path. He brings us into the company of the mystics. He gives us the environment where we can meditate. This is how He forgives us. Forgiveness is next to worldliness. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Sangatji. It was such a pleasure to read all these 10 pages. And I can relate so much from my life. I have read this 10 pages many times. Gratitude. Once Guruji hold me and he asked me to sit in front of him. And when he started showing me the path for gratitude, forgiveness, faith, I changed so much after that. I make it a point to say thank you to my Lord, my Guru, my Maharaj every day. He has not given time to ask forgiveness for my husband who passed away. I wanted to ask, but I didn't know that he's going. So I didn't ask for forgiveness. But Guruji is showing me the path. As Aunty has written in his book, you have to meditate, you have to sit for Simran, you have to do satsang. Through that, I'm asking my God for forgiveness. It is very important. You know, people, I know many people hurt you in life. I have also gone through into same. I have seen that phase in my life. But the day I realized that I cannot carry so much of burden in my shoulder, and I'm no one to give forgiveness. No, I'm no one. But at least I can let go whatever hurt I felt in the past. I can let go. That can be another way of forgiveness. But I'm no one to forgive anyone. It is only my Guruji, my Bhagwan who can do that. One can understand and seek that kind of blessing from my Guru, our Guru actually. He is actually holding all of us, showing us right path every day. every moment. He's showing he's letting us know the right thing and wrong thing. I feel so blessed that I got this chance to read this book, few pages, and I'm sharing with everyone. I'm very grateful to this platform, Kamlesh Aunty, who is like my mother. She has supported me a lot in the past. And through her messages, one can relate whenever I receive message from her. I can read and relate. And most of the time I've got messages that what is right and what is wrong. Sometimes I have got the message which was there in my mind that very day. I'm very thankful to everyone. Vasan uncle, Kamlesh auntie, Bhatia auntie, and all the Sevadar. Thank you, and thank you is the only word I can say. Shukrana Guruji, Shukrana, Beyond Shukrana. Over to you, auntie, Bhatia auntie.
Jai Guruji Maharaj, Jai Guruji, Shukrana Maharaj, Shukrana. He knows, he plans, he decides what has to be done and how it has to be done. We all are blessed. We all